Okay, ladies, so this is the lowdown. I went in this place. It's a cool, very cool, hip coffee place. I'm kind of excited that I found it. Didn't know it existed. Anyway, um, walked around. There was only 2 rooms in New Orleans. When you go into the Garden District or any of these more older neighborhoods that have been made, these I don't know, little shopping areas, the stores or whatever are made out of the original houses that people used to live here years and years and years and years ago. They're like original buildings and stuff. Anyway, so it's pretty small. It had 2 rooms, and the first room was the main area where you can order your teas and stuff. Got a killer tea, blackberry hibiscus. Oh my gosh, it's really good. Anyhow, and there was a couple of tables and a sofa and some books, things like that, and Wi-Fi, and a little computer in the back for if you needed it. Anyway, so there was no one in there in that room for networking. I guarantee it. There was a group of 4 people who are like, I've never seen anyone so into Scrabble like these 4 people were. And they were young. And I sat there a little while waiting to see if someone else would come in. So I kind of overheard their conversation, and they were talking about, national championships and stuff like that. And they were definitely not there to talk to anyone else. Their backs were kind of to each other, to everybody else. So you couldn't really, like, hey, how you doing? Can I play Scrabble with you? Type of thing. They were talking about how do you win Scrabble? You memorize a dictionary. Pretty heavy tips I got next time I play Scrabble. And there was another guy who was definitely studying, and he was not there to talk to anyone. He did not look friendly. So I walked to the next room, and they had 3 ladies sitting in there, and there was a 4th chair, but they had all their stuff on it, all their purses and stuff. So obviously a sign like either we're saving the seat or otherwise, but we're saving the seat, but basically you're not invited to come sit here, type of thing. And then they had 2 kids, like little kids, sitting at a table playing a board game, which was kind of weird. I guess they were with one of the ones in the group of 3 with the purses on the chair. So anyway, I'm like, okay. So I go sit back down in the big room thinking, okay, well, somebody's going to walk in. This is supposed to start at 6:30. It's just like 7:15-ish. So I sat there. I listened to the people with Scrabble. I watched the guy scowl over his work that he was working on. And nobody came. And I waited. And I waited. It is now 7:50, and I'm in my car. I get back to my car when I finally decide to leave, and I'm taking things out of my pocket to put in my car, and the change from my tea was in my pocket. Oh my God, I didn't give the girl a tip. That's horrible. I worked tables at one point. That's terrible. So I walked back in there. It's only like a block and a half, and I gave her a $2 tip on a $2.50 tea, and I was like, I am so sorry. And we got to talking, and come to find out there was 3 other people who got there at 6:30, although it said meetup start at 6:45, and they were looking for their meetup group, and they left, they said, at about 7. It couldn't even have been 7 because I think I was there by 7. But anyway, they had left within about 15-20 minutes of getting there, and they left pretty sad because there was nobody there. And I told her, I said, well, I'm pretty sad. Shoot, they should have waited. Anyway, I gave her my card. Woo woo. She wasn't interested. She took it just to be polite, you can tell. And she told me that there was a table over in the front, and I could put some cards there. I did. Don't think anyone really will look at them. I mean, I don't really go into a coffee shop and go through business cards that are sitting there. But anyway, I tried. I was nervous for nothing, and there was nobody there. But found the coolest coffee place and had a kick-ass tea. Bye, ladies. I have another one. Sorry, I'm still here. I have another one that Addie has invited me to go with her on Thursday night. Hopefully, there'll be people there because this is at somebody's house. So, fingers crossed that Addie and I get some really good info and we can bring it back to you guys after that. Have a good night, ladies.